Welcome to another Jamwriter nugget. Bite-sized chunks of wisdom for your writing and publishing journey from Jamwriter authors. From manuscript to market and beyond. In this episode, our authors tell you how they tackled the whole production routine.
I was working through Word, Microsoft Word, and using PDF files. I think that they're pretty flexible to work with those products as well. I don't really know what they do on their end.
Right.
If they move into a different program and then bring it back to a program that I use, I'm not sure. But most any editing work and any corrections to the actual book cover or anything like that was all done through either PDF files or Microsoft.
Right.
And, it's a great product. I mean, there's lots of sticky note type things that you can process back and forth on the page directly, and so there's not you limit the room for error by keeping things pretty clear.
Well, I use a hybrid publisher, so I pay for the formatting, and I think it's worth every penny because I don't have to learn that and get frustrated with that. I can get totally frustrated just trying to get the page numbers turned on and off as I'm submitting my manuscript to them. That in fact, I usually will spend several hours on that, and when I send it to them, I usually just say fix the numbers because they're not working.
No.
And then they put together my legal page. They put it all together. I feel they don't take everybody. I think they take about 10%. So I think some people might consider them vanity press, but they're truly not, because they do vet everything that they take. You have to be approved.
Yeah.
The nice thing is if they take your first book, then you're in like Flint. Unless they notice that all of a sudden you're getting sloppy and things are going away, they can say no. But I think the people that run it have been with big publishers, and I think they put an excellent product together. Plus, they work with the world's largest distributor, Ingram. They have a good relationship with Amazon. The big thing that I appreciate is that they do an audit every year on all of their books to ensure that they've gotten payment from everything that's left the printer.
Yeah, that's another.
And as just a lowly little person, we wouldn't be able to access that kind of information. And not that anybody's trying to rip anybody off, but mistakes do happen. So.
No, I formatted my books. The ebooks, I actually used the Draft digital platform.
Okay.
Because you can also use Reedsy. I did initially use Reedsy, to be honest with you. They've got a free sort of formatting tool. But I found that the problem with Reedsy was that it basically gives you a downloaded PDF and you can't take out this was formatted at Reedsy.
Oh,
which
right.
it's like, that kind of just smacks of you being an indie then, doesn't it? So I don't really want that. Draft to digital, you can be a lot more selective about what it includes as their automatic pages and what you include as your own. I'm a bit of a control freak, so I wanted to basically have as much of my own stuff in there and as little of their stuff. So they formatted it for the ebook, and I have to say I liked them as well because their templates were better. So you can choose which template, which style, which, there's a lot of choice there. So you can really make it your own in that sense. And then when it came to doing the paperbacks, I took the documents out of Draft to digital, inserted it into the Word template that you can download for your size for Amazon, and formatted it myself, which I have to be honest, took a bit of time, but again, it was worth it, and I did it myself.
Okay, so what I use is I'm a Mac girl, so there's a gorgeous program called Vellum that's baked right into my MacBook Air. And if I decide I want to use it, I just activate it by paying for it, and then it's mine for life. So that's what I do. Vellum's a formatting program that basically I write in Google Docs because I detest Microsoft products. And that's really me being nice about it because I think they're awful. But I write in Google Docs, and then what Vellum will do is I can download it as a Google Doc into a docx, and then upload it into Vellum, and it will convert it. And I have style choices. I can, put in anything I want, organize my pages. They'll create a table of contents for me. I can choose my fonts, my page dividers, chapter headings, all that stuff. Mm-hmm. And when I'm happy with it, then I just click create, and it gives me a generic EPUB and a Mobi. Well, they don't use Mobis anymore, but for Apple, for everything else. So I end up with about 6 files, and everything's ready to go. Okay. And every single book I've uploaded into Amazon or into other retailers, I've never gotten my manuscript rejected for formatting.